Welcome to our exploration of human survival instincts. Today, we delve deep into the fight, flight, freeze, and fawn responses, our body's subconscious reactions to perceived threats. These instincts are not just biological, they are woven into our psychology, have spiritual significance, and have influenced human behavior across civilizations. First, the fight response. This is triggered when we perceive a threat that we believe we can overcome. This response propels us to confront our challenges head-on. Psychologically, it is associated with aggression and assertiveness, while spiritually, it reflects our inner warrior spirit. Historically, the fight response can be seen in the battles and revolts throughout human history, where individuals or groups stood against their oppressors. For instance, consider a business owner facing bankruptcy. Choosing to fight might mean innovating or restructuring the business instead of giving up. Next, we look at the flight response. This is the desire to escape from a threat rather than confront it. This can be a strategic decision, not just a reaction based on fear. Psychologically, it relates to our anxiety systems and risk assessment abilities. Spiritually, flight can signify the need for preservation and retreat for regeneration. Throughout history, entire communities have relocated or hidden to survive threats like wars or natural disasters. Imagine someone in a toxic relationship. Choosing flight would involve leaving the situation to preserve personal well-being. Now let's talk about the freeze response. This occurs when we feel that fighting or fleeing is impossible, or when shock overwhelms our processing capacity. This response is deeply rooted in the oldest parts of our brain. Psychologically, it's linked to trauma responses, where disassociation or shutdown occurs. Spiritually, it reflects a moment of stillness and forced reflection, sometimes necessary for survival. Historically, this can be seen in individuals who survived by hiding in plain sight during conflicts. For example, a worker might freeze when unexpectedly called out by a supervisor in a meeting, unable to respond immediately. Lastly, the fawn response. This involves trying to appease or please to avoid conflict. It's a lesser-known response, but crucial in understanding interpersonal dynamics. Psychologically, this can stem from a history of neglect or abuse, where the person has learned that pleasing is a way to avoid harm. Spiritually, it represents the sacrificial aspect of self, often disregarding personal needs. Historically, it's evident in societies where lower classes would outwardly conform to avoid conflict with the elite. An employee may constantly agree with a difficult boss, neglecting their own opinions to avoid confrontation. Recognizing these responses in ourselves can be challenging, but is crucial for personal growth and healthier interactions. By becoming aware of our typical reactions to stress or threats, we can start to consciously choose how we react. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the instincts that drive us. As we continue to explore and understand these responses, we empower ourselves to lead lives that are not just reactive, but reflective and intentional. Stay connected, stay aware, and embrace the profound insights that come from understanding our deepest selves. Please like, follow, share, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Soul's Journey Back Home, Healing and Growth, Reiki by Isabella. Until next time.